So Labor has today endorsed an uncosted carbon neutral target by 2050 and ruled out financial support for new coal-fired power stations, despite credible global forecasts that coal will continue to be the predominant source of electricity until at least 2060. Seriously? This is what cost Bill Shorten the last election, and we've seen today the Prime Minister come out and refer to Anthony Albanese as Bill Shorten 2.0. Shorten abandoned coal miners and embraced a 50% renewables policy by 2030 without explaining to the public how much it would cost. Bad blue. The estimates varied between 300 billion and 1.2 trillion. That's a T. Labor leader Anthony Albanese today accused Scott Morrison of cheating on climate change, saying Labor would never use Kyoto carryover credits. Albanese said a zero emissions target within 30 years had the potential to result, and I quote, in high wages, higher growth and lower energy costs. No direct reference there to reliability, of course. Labor's abandonment of the worker, its grassroots mantra, is now complete. It's now complete. Not only will miners be phased out, the economic flow-on effect of abandoning coal as an energy source will have a profound and deep impact on every Australian employee. So as nations such as China, the US, Japan, most parts of the EU continue to use coal well beyond 2050, Australia will indeed become what Paul Keating preempted many years ago, the original banana republic. Only this time, it will be self-inflicted and not the result of the global financial crisis and, of course, fiscal headwinds. Mark down February 21, 2020 as the day the Labor Party officially died in this country. Its inability to put Australia first is a poor and sad indictment on a once great political party that championed the rights of, getting fired up here, of blue-collar workers. You can see why blue-collar workers are abandoning Labor in droves to join parties like One Nation and the Coalition. They see a Labor Party that has spectacularly lurched to the left to become a wholly owned subsidiary of the Greens. The loony left economic policies coming from the Albanese-led Labor Party will continue to erode the ALP's primary vote. Goodness gracious, we'll have to wait and see what happens here in Queensland. They can't win crucial Queensland seats with these policies. It's impossible. And if they can't win Queensland, well, we saw what happened on May 18 last year, they just can't win the next election. Now, ScoMo and Joshy Frydenberg must be giggling every time they see Labor talk about energy and climate change policy. You see, here's the thing. Aussies want climate change policy, but they want it done in a responsible, economically sensible way that will not cost them their jobs or send the economy down the gurgler. Is that too much to ask? Labor wants to save the planet now. That's brilliant. Fantastic. But why should Australia be the lone wolf on all this when other bigger polluting nations run dead? Put Australia first, Mr Albanese. Take a leaf out of Trump's book and show some ticker and set 2100 as your zero emissions target. Planet Earth has been around for 4.4 billion years. Surely another 50 years is not going to kill us.